Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're running a little behind, but it's okay. As promised, we're going to show you the lighting.
We got to... This morning, our website went down because GoDaddy, in its brilliant wisdom, made a decision to move the site in California to some other site. Didn't really bother to tell me. So I'm getting phone calls from people. Your website's down, your website's down. And of course, it is down, but it's not my fault. I didn't do it. In fact, this morning could be described right here, what you see. And that is Mr. Police Officer. Oh, look at that. Just stopped an individual.
Got it on tape.
Uh-oh, that's a bad situation there. He's going to stop. He's going to be, I guess he ran the stop sign. Anyway, back to the subject. So, the website's been down, so people called me and they said, we've been watching behind the scenes camera, where is it? Apparently we've had high viewership on the behind the scenes camera at Studio 34. Therefore, we've got to go back to the studio and set it up on the backdoor site. On the backdoor site.
Backdoor site, really?
Site, yeah. Ryan and I have to continue lighting. We have to jump on the lighting, and we have to jump on the lighting, like, right away. Okay, we have to. We have no choice.
Yeah. So let's, we'll go into the studio now and take a look at some lighting.
Put it back.
This is his temporary office here.
I have stuff here.
Let me back up here. This is Willie's
Mess with my office.
Jeep. Because
Don't mess with it.
because of
Don't
the
mess with the office.
website going down, he's gonna be fixing it here.
My office is here. Don't
Well,
mess with my office.
while we light too over here. Now, as promised, we were gonna show them the lighting. So,
Jim actually has learned my song.
yeah, put it back song.
Go ahead, Jim.
This is Jim.
Put it
Say
back,
hi, Jim.
Put it back. Hi, Jim. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
Yeah.
Put it back. Put it.
So we're gonna go show these guys the lights.
Put it back.
You haven't seen the lighting either. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys where the light board is. It's all back here in the control room. Now it's kind of dark. I'm gonna turn the lights on here. Okay, so we're back in the control room here, and here's the light board, and turning the master up. Okay,
Which one's the master?
that one's the master. Now I'm hoping everything.
That one's
came
the
up.
master for everybody at home. So whenever anybody comes in, they know how to turn the master up.
That's the master, right there. Boom. Let's go see if it came on.
What came on?
The lights.
What lights?
No comment. It must be really early or something.
Yeah, just open my top.
Okay, the lights did come on. Let's take a look here. So, it looks really intense right now on this camera, but these lights will actually be turned down. And this is just kind of a rough draft of what we got so far. We've only lit this half of the set. We've got all this over here to light and to work with. So, we'll get back to you when we get a bit further lighting. See you later. Okay, so we're still lighting here. We've got a bit more done. We've lit back here, and Simon's up there. And he's, what are you doing, Simon?
I'm hanging lights.
Hanging lights. What are
Park
we
cans,
lighting?
Or tin cans, as you call them.
Yeah. I call them tin cans. They're actually called par cans. But they,
This is why he calls them tin cans, because
they look
basically
like
a
a
big tin can.
yeah. I have nothing against them. I like the lights, but they just look like tin cans to me.
Your dad wanted 2 lights over here.
So what are we lighting right now? What are we doing this for?
These back, whatever your dad calls them, serious.
So these they're sonotubes, basically. And so we're gonna light those. And then what we're gonna do is hang 2 screens in front of them, and project different pictures. Now over here, this screen here is the main projection screen. We've got a couple projectors coming in, so that'll look really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is fun. It's a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, especially like these that we have the black wrap on
Let me zoom in on that.
that makes the pattern on the
Yeah, see that?
things.
That's called black wrap, as he said, and it creates this sort of a pattern.
So there's a color gel.
Any patterns, any kind of pattern you want, really. You can create. Actually my favorite one is over here. We use black wrap. Actually, we've used it one here. Yeah, I really, really like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now,
So
I call this one lizard scales. Here, see, because it looks kind of like lizard scales.
you put a color gel on first, and then the black wrap on top of that.
Yeah,
That looks cool too.
yeah. So this has been your lighting update from Studio 34. Studio 34. Say hi, Jim.
Hello, hi Jim.
What are you going to do?
Paint?
Can I see?
No,
Let me see.
no.
Come on, show us.
There.
Show us what you did so far. Let's go. We've got... Yeah, he's painting more of these tubes, these Sono tubes. Let's go back here.
That's what I'm painting.
Good job. Now, how many layers do you suppose it's going to take? How many coats? This is just primer. Right now, we're going to prime it because we can light it and make it any color we want.
Are these good or are these bad?
We could
So-
plug them in and try it.
So light bulb.
Yeah.
Probably at least 3 coats.
3 coats.
Probably.
Where's this? I wanted to show them the big thing of primer. Where is that? That bucket.
Right there.
Where?
Back in here.
Out here. Okay.
Right there.
This is a huge bucket of primer, and believe me, it's heavy. We tried to. Jim and I had to both grab it to pour it in the pan. It is big. So, anyway, we're gonna carry on lighting, and we'll get back to you guys in a couple hours. Okay, so we just finished lighting for the day. It's about 8 o'clock. And
Yeah, the set looks good.
Yeah.
And we're working through some technical difficulties, but we got most of them worked through. Just got a few things to resolve. The power supplies, for whatever reason, in the cameras are settled down. There's no more noise in the cameras. I don't know why. You can see the sets running.
Now we can't really go out there right now because Richard is working on the other part of the set. He's doing some sanding.
He's sanding down.
There he
and
is there.
because he's putting tiles in.
That floor there, that's where the ark was resting. And we're actually going to put black tiles over that. And so this is the one side of the set. And then that's the other side of the set. We just spent all our time lighting today and putting those 2 projectors up. The one on the big screen there, and then that one there.
And tomorrow, we will finish the set, and we'll drop in a couple of spots for Ron to do his on this day, Ron to do his teaching, and Ron to do his perspective and the one that he does at the end now called recap. And then we'll light a spot for Janice and myself, and then we'll light a spot for my segments. So we'll light 5 spots tomorrow, which that's going to be relatively easy to do. And then after that, we'll look at it, because actually, right now as I'm looking at the floor, I can't even see the problem with the floor. Right now, the floor is not an issue.
Right now, in the floor, we were just wondering because the flooring's actually is carpet. It's just carpet right now.
Yes, it is. Yes.
That needs a good shampooing. It's
Yeah.
very dirty right now, so
Yeah, it is.
who knows what we're going to do with that. But
So we're going to talk about the floor tomorrow.
yeah,
And then our next order of business is to get this room
We gotta
here
get this all
cleaned
worked
up
out
because
in
right
here.
now it's just a junk pile. See this? Tomorrow night, this will not look like this.
No, it will not.
There's one row. This is where the assistant director will sit, where basically a little bit farther than where DJ is. The director will sit there, and the audio guy will sit here. And then back here will be the graphics guy. His spot's messy right now. And here's the lighting guy, which I showed you the other day. So this has been your blog for today. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you then.